Hi everybody, this is Caroline Sotheby and welcome to Up, Down, and Around Town. Anyway, as usual, we have a lot of things happening. There was a Purple Heart ceremony last Saturday. We also have something that we want to show you. It just went down 4th Street today and it came down to Biddle Avenue, and let's go to that. How about you?
I'm glad I called you. It's moving right along.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, did you see that? Did you find them on 4th Street, Southfield, Jefferson? If you didn't, well, you just found out about it now. But we're going to find out more why that took place this morning. And Todd, you're the recreation director in Riverview, right?
That's correct.
And this is a big project that you've been planning for a while. It's finally here. What you can tell us about it?
Well, the Wall That Heals, it is a 3/4 replica of the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. It travels around the country. It is from the Veterans Memorial, or the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund, who is also the group that takes care of the wall in Washington, D.C. So it is an exact replica that we are honored to have in Riverview this week. It will be on display from the 12th to the 15th, which is this Thursday through Sunday. Mm-hmm. It'll close at 2 o'clock on Sunday. And, you know, it's a great way for people to come out and see the wall if they don't had a chance to go out and see it in Washington, D.C. They can come to Riverview. It's in Young Patriots Park, and it is open 24 hours a day from when it opens up on early Thursday morning, and then on through you can come see it. We'll have a soft opening too tomorrow on Wednesday once we get the wall set up. But we're going to be spending all day tomorrow getting the wall set up in the in Young Patriots Park, and we just we're excited to have it in Riverview. It's just such a great way for us to remember the over 58,000 people that gave their lives for our country in Vietnam and the thousands that served during the time. So we just hope that people come out and view the wall.
Now, when you say get yourself set up, do they actually take out the wall from that big truck that we saw?
That's correct. The truck came in on that wall today, or the wall came in on that truck today. So it came into Young Patriots today. So the truck is sitting in the parking lot right now, waiting for us to start setting it up at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So, and it is by panels, and so we do have a lot of volunteers that are going to be out there, bringing each panel out, setting it up in the park, and getting it ready.
All right, for some people that are out of the city, how do you get to Patriots Park?
Well, Young Patriots Park is on Sibley Road. It is about a quarter mile west of 4th Street. So that would be the easiest way, is to come 4th Street to Sibley Road and come down about a quarter of a mile into Young Patriots Park. It's Veterans Memorial Parkway that you turn on into the park. And the wall will be set up on our baseball diamonds in the park.
Okay. I know before we came on, I had asked you, you're with recreation, and of course there's always something going on. What do you have left before now and school starts and getting into the winter season?
Well, with the Recreation Department, we have had a Wednesday night concert series running through the summer, which we are taking a break for the wall tomorrow night, but it will be back next Wednesday on the 18th for us. It's a band called Shakedown that's going to be playing, and then will be the following Wednesday, which I believe is the 25th, in the park for it. And then that Saturday, we're actually going to have a family fun day, which will be an event for families to come out and enjoy the park. We're going to start it off with a fishing derby in the morning, then a family bike ride, followed by an ice cream social, and then at noon we also will have water inflatables in the park that will run from noon to 8, and also the Children's Pony Ranch from Elizabeth Park will be in the park on that day too for people. They'll be there, I think, from noon to 4:30. So there's a lot of stuff for the families to come out and do in Young Patriots Park on the 28th.
I mean, you'd go there in the morning. You'd have to make sure you have your lunch. Or do you have vendors there too?
Well, we're working on it. Maybe we might get a couple of vendors there. You might have to take a break to get your lunch there. Hey, we'll have the ice cream for you, but maybe not the most nutritious thing for the kids, but we'll have it.
Oh well. Well, I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but heck, let's hope it's all nice and because you have a lot of things planned. Now that takes some time. That takes some doing. About a year.
Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff, it does take a little bit of time. I mean, a lot of the things, like the concerts and stuff we got going on January, checking with the bands who can come out, and, the Family Fun Day, it was about the same time frame that we were looking at that. So not as long as what it's taken us for the Wall That Heals, though. I mean, we've had almost 2 years of planning with it, because we were supposed to have it last year, but when COVID hit, it got moved back a year. So
I think, Alex, I think, had one question. How can it educate us? What do you have there at that time that, outside of seeing the names and that, what would make an effect on the family?
Well, the wall does come with an education center with it. The trailer, the truck that you saw come in, does have some pop-up areas in the trailer, which does have some artifacts from Vietnam. It gives you stories from Vietnam. It gives you the statistics on those who served, those who lost their lives, different things within. They also do have some memorabilia that has been left at the Vietnam Wall in Washington, D.C. and at the traveling one. So there are different educational things that you can do. You could also, just like at the wall in Washington, D.C., you can do rubbings on the wall. So if you put a piece of paper up, with a pencil, and get the person's name off the wall too. too, so you would be able to
Really?
do that. So yeah, there's some definite things that you can come out and see with the wall.
All right. And it's going to be there for, well, 12th to the 15th. Right now, I think you hit a lot of people in the residential area, like what's going on. And that was important.
Yes.
And it made an impression. I mean, a lot of people are coming out of the city hall even and looking like, what the heck is going on there?
Yeah, I think the motorcade made a very good impression today. It was, I think we had about 170, 180 bikes along with the semi, so it made a great impression. You know, we started in Elizabeth Park, drove around the downriver area, and ended up in Young Patriots Park, so hopefully we made some noise to let everyone know it's here.
And of course, your legions around here have been helping a lot, haven't they?
Yes, we have gotten support from you know, our post in Riverview, 389 American Legion. I know we've gotten some support from a couple of the posts in Wyandotte. Sorry, I don't remember the numbers of the Wyandotte ones, but I know we've had them, and I mean Trenton and just different cities. A lot of the guys that were on the bikes today were from a lot of the Legions, the VFWs and stuff like that. There are people that ride with those groups, so we've gotten a lot of support from them. And I mean, today, the other thing that was great about it, you may have seen we did have a decent amount of police cars in there, and we got a lot of support from a lot of the other downriver communities helping us with the escort today too. That wasn't just Riverview, that was Riverview, Wyandotte, Southgate, Ecorse, Trenton, South Rockwood. So I mean, there was a lot of help from different communities, and you didn't get to see on your video that you had, but also Woodhaven brought large American flag out that we flew between their fire truck, ladder truck, and our ladder truck on Sibley Road. So I mean, that was really nice too. So we've gotten a lot of support from not only the military groups in the area, but the cities around.
Well, I noticed in that bar clip, you saw some of these men and women alongside the curb area. They had been they were taping them on 4th Street, and then came in, and they wanted to have the flag and all that. So they said, okay, you're here too, all right. So it's nice to know that there is a support. I mean, the veterans need it, especially the ones that have come home and have had a lot of comrades alongside of them pass away, didn't make it. They came, and we hear of so many veterans not even having a home or, you know, a place to stay sometimes, and it's sad to hear that because, you know, they've been there.
Yes.
Then they come home to what? So there are a lot of organizations that are trying to find them, try to help them, maybe even get a rental place, get them some furniture. People don't realize that because some families have passed away. They have no support. So it's nice that at least they are supporting one another when they can get a chance.
Yes.
So this wall, I mean, you have here about the wall that heals.
Yep.
Do you think it really does heal?
I hope it does. I mean, the stories that I've heard, I've heard some great stories about some veterans that have visited the wall that to get memories of those that they served with. You know, just to be able to think back and, you know, not to hope that they feel loss again, but that they understand what they were there for, and that they were there to fight for our freedoms. And I think it is great. I think the other thing that you do hear from a lot of the Vietnam veterans is, you know, when they came home, they were not respected and they weren't welcomed home. Yeah. And this wall going around, I think, really shows those veterans now that we do welcome them home. And I think that's one of the major things with this wall is it's letting those Vietnam veterans know that we remember what they did.
It's like taking time, but finally
Yes.
We're saying thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
to welcome them home, and that's also the name of our kind of opening ceremony on Thursday at 5 in Young Patriots Park is the welcome home ceremony.
Is it?
So yes, so we're hoping people can come out and see that. We'll have We'll have a few of our committee members be there. Mike Caesar from Caesar Capital Management is actually going to talk a little bit, who is very important in bringing the wall to the city of Riverview. They supported us very heavily. Our mayor will be there. Congresswoman Dingell will also be there to speak at the opening ceremony or the coming home ceremony. So we're just looking forward to a good week in the park with the wall.
Okay. And once that's done, then you're going to have to start thinking about future plans for Riverview.
Yes, exactly. We'll be starting to plan winter events and, or next summer already. It's
You know
hard to
what I
believe.
miss, though? The old ski.
Yeah.
I come from that era, from way back when we used to go there and watch them go.
Oh, yeah. I learned how to ski on the Riverview Highlands myself. So,
See? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else that you can maybe let us know?
Not really. I think we covered a lot of it. I just hope people get a chance to come out and view the wall. Like I said, it is open 24 hours, so you can come out in the day, you can come out in the evening. It is completely lit at all times. We do have volunteers out there to help you and guide you through everything, all hours of the day. And, it will be in the park Thursday through 2 o'clock on Sunday, and we'll have a short closing ceremony at about 1 o'clock on Sunday for people to enjoy too.
Okay, so 1 o'clock's the closing ceremony, then they pack up and...
Yeah, I mean, it'll give you a little bit more time at the wall, and then they'll pack up, and I believe on Sunday they'll leave the park and head off to Minnesota with it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So they do go around.
Yes, it gets all over the
Is that the only
United
one,
States.
or do they have several?
There are a couple of walls. I don't know who the other groups are that have them, but this is the one through the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund that we have. So,
Hey, I thank you for coming. I appreciate that. And especially to the guys, Jerry, and they let us know about it.
yeah, and I can't let that go by. Jerry and Gene did a great job at getting the word out, but our whole committee, I want to thank all of them. It was a lot of department heads in Riverview, but it was also resident volunteers that came and were a part of the wall and, just bringing it here. We probably had about 12, 15 people working, a lot. Some of them retirees that almost, I think for them maybe felt like their full-time job trying to get it out there and get things done. So, I appreciate everyone that's helped out to bring it to Riverview with us. So.
Okay. And you take care and don't overload your department over there with too much work.
Yeah, we're trying not to, but it's always good to stay busy.
Hey, thinking about, can any band try to get on your program there?
They can. Usually I do have a booker that we go through, but if they were to give me a call, I would let them know who the booker is, and then we could go through there. So.
All right.
Yes.
So we'll get to your department, and thank you for coming and taking
no
the
problem.
time. Okay.
I appreciate you having me and letting us talk about the wall.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I know the council meeting had quite a few different things to talk about. There's some jobs available in the city of Wyandotte, and something about a job fair which is going to take place at Yak Arena. I know the Community Choice Credit Union is supposed to have like 400 backpacks, and that can be a distribution at the Yak Arena also. So if you're interested in it, call the City Hall, and they'll give you more information. Anyway, hey, that's our show for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Up, Down, and Around Town. Bye now.